Hey everyone, Dr. Frunkey here with an exciting unboxing video. This literally just got here in the mail and I'm really excited to open this up. If you guys have been following my channel, you'll know that I did a video on the top 5 knives of SHOT Show 2017. This is one of the ZT models that I was most excited about. Yep, it's the 0850. It just got here to me courtesy of KershawGuy.com. A great site that had this thing in stock early. This comes with the standard ZT piece of paper. Nothing else really exciting on the inside there. Standard fare. This is really the first time I'm opening this. It really just got here, so you're going to get my first impressions here. I kind of like doing this, share this feeling with you guys so you know what it's like when you get it. And oh my god, there it is. Wow, this thing is a lot lighter than I expected it to be. I know people have been saying it's around 4 ounces, but it really is very light in the hands. Just look at that blue carbon fiber. Get a nice close-up there. It's got that texturing. If you've ever held one of the 0452 CF models, oh, it's got that same texture. It's got a nice action to it there. It's a little stiff. It's literally the first time it's ever been flicked. What I'm really excited about is that this knife came in with CPM 20 CV. That really completes my collection of zero tolerance blades in the Holy Trinity here. So I've got my brown gold that's in 204p. I've got the blue Bowie, which is currently still being customized by Fanatic Edge. That's in M390. And now I have CPM 20 CV. So I really respect ZT for really experimenting with the greatest steels that are out there. Just for a little size comparison, you can see these are approximately the same size. If you've got a 562, they're about the same size. Let's see, what else here do we have for a comparison? This is probably the most photogenic knife in my collection, the Olamic Rainmaker with the Mokume there. It's also with the carbon fire. Let's bring out, how about this? A Spyderco Para 3. Now, it's not a Paramilitary 2, but a lot of people have a Para 3 at this point, so maybe you can see what the different sizes are. So if we put these all kind of butt to butt, clearly the Rainmaker is the longest. These two are about the same size, and the Para 3 is kind of small there. But back to the knife here at hand. This is an awesome knife collaboration between Zero Tolerance and two very well-known knife makers. If you're watching my video, you've probably seen some other videos on this already. But this is a collaboration with both Dimitry Sinkeich and Todd Rexford. These guys made a collaboration knife where they only made 2 of them, so extremely rare. And I heard that they went for above $15,000 at market price. So, oh, and it will flick with the middle finger flick. So I'm already really happy with this knife. Very lightweight. Let's go ahead and bust out the scale. That's sitting over here. Turn that guy on. Angle it so you can read it. Alright, we've got it set to ounces. 4.29 ounces. A very lightweight knife for the size. This is coming in with what is effectively a 3.75 inch blade. Close to a 5-inch handle. And it's really nice. I didn't think I was going to buy this for a long time. It's $320, so pretty expensive for a zero tolerance. But if you think about what this is as near as you can get to their factory custom line. Their factory custom line being like the 0392 line. This was a collaboration with Rick Hinderer, where Hinderer made all of the hardware, the pivots, the body screws, the standoffs, the clip, the pivot itself. This one doesn't have any pieces made by a custom maker, so technically it's not. But if you look at it, it's got this interesting sort of 6-barreled backspacer done in aluminum and then dark anodized. It's got this interesting pivot, which may also be in aluminum. It's got this aluminum thumb stud here that's more of a barrel thing that's screwed on there, similar to a thumb disc. And it's got this unique clip and a subframe lock. So it's got some very interesting features that would push this into a category above regular production knives. So the cost, I believe, is justified, given the fact that it's an all carbon fiber construction. We can take a look on the inside here. There are not steel liners on the inside there. It's all carbon fiber on that side, and the subframe lock is secured to the carbon fiber there. The aluminum backspacer holding it together there. And so it's a very, very interesting knife. I just couldn't resist it. When I found that it was for sale, I literally couldn't say no. I actually have two of these. My good friend Kevin Cleary really wanted this knife as well, and he bought one and sent it to me. I'm going to be shipping that to him today, so thanks, Kevin, for giving me the heads up that this was available on KershawGuy.com. There you can see the patent number for the subframe lock. ZT is very, very particular about this, and Kershaw and Kai, they hold the patent for the subframe lock. If you know anything about the history of the subframe lock, particularly as it relates to Anthony Marfione and his knives, there was a big to-do about that, resulting in Kershaw and Kai upholding their patent and all other knife makers having to get rid of that. Just a very awesome application of that with a titanium subframe lock, steel lock bar insert on a full carbon fiber frame with the colored carbon fiber. This is unlike any other colored carbon fiber I've seen in the past. I had the blue domino from Spyderco, but that was really just a blue twill that was going through, and that was still just a laminate on top of G10. This is a full thickness blue carbon fiber. I wonder if you can see the blue coming through there on the milled edges there. You can see that there's a bit of a texture there, nice and close-up picture of that carbon fiber. There is a bit of a texture to the carbon fiber. That's beautiful, this weave as it comes through there. Really, really nice. Another interesting aspect of this knife is that it runs on phosphor bronze washers. That is very unusual for a zero tolerance, as most of their knives recently have run on ball bearing washers. They have their own KVT ball bearing system, and classically that has been their weapon of choice in terms of deployment and action, but they went back to a tried and true method here, and they really have executed it well. Right out of the box, it falls shut, and if you know anything about phosphor bronze washers, they break in and smooth out, so I have a feeling this is going to be a nice free dropper at some point. So already the detent is good enough that I can finger flick it like that, and that just makes me truly happy. You get a nice amount of grip right here. I'm feeling that already. That thumb barrel really does lock your thumb in there. You can choke up on it a little bit like this. One of the things I like about this knife over some of the more traditional Sinkeich designs is that he usually has like a flat and then another flat with a very sharp, almost tanto-like angle. This has a nice belly. It's almost a sheep's foot design, somewhere in between like a Warncliffe or a sheep's foot. Pretty interesting design. It reminds me maybe of the Link series or the 0777 or the 0770 in terms of the overall sort of edge profile in terms of that. But obviously this is designed by some custom knife makers, so it's not the same, but it just reminds me of that. And just love the fact that it's in 20 CV. I am going to put a wicked edge on this, absolutely. This steel I know can take it, and I'm going to get a nice hyper sharp edge on there. Again, you know, I did that to my CTS 204P blade here. I got a 17-degree mirror polished wicked edge. You can see my phone reflecting there. Absolutely love it. I appreciate that. My good buddy did that for me. I'm definitely going to do it to this knife as well. I see this one getting a lot of pocket time based on its size, its sort of ergonomics, its blade steel, and the carbon fiber construction. I just love that. This really has a lot of amazing features, and I'm really happy that ZT went to all these lengths to get this thing released. This is like as close to a factory custom as you can get for a bit less money than some of those other ones. The 392s were 400 plus. The RJ Martin collaborations were 500 plus, and this one comes in at 320. Another little feature, you know, I'm not really, the jury's still out on it, is this little finger area right here. If you want to open the knife, you can put your finger there. It does prevent you from putting pressure on the subframe lock. I guess it does actually work. Allows you to deploy it more smoothly. You're going to see this knife on some Instagram posts. Follow me over at Instagram at Dr. Frunkey. I'll get a final diagnosis in a few weeks on this and compare it to some other knives. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, this is Dr. Frunkey saying, take care. Oh, yeah.